It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. Find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes offense will start this game off. Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won in a blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that you get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown, and you're Ohio State, and you had a year to simmer on this, you better respond.
Ohio State got spanked by giant spanked. I mean, that was all over the place. And I'll tell you, Michigan came out on fire offensively. Explosive plays. They put their speed on display. They're going to try and do that again this game.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So Michigan's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games with a lot of people watching. He has stepped up, and he's played his best football from the quarterback position.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and an 8-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it up to 29. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover up.
Makes the grab on the big throw. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but
turning it on. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Sayin. It's dropped, and what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. At the 15, he's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Pulls it in, it's Moore. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Back to throw. It's Underwood. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power stop. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to punch it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines. And
the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Sayed. Quick completion on the out route. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside him.
Down Buckeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down.
Flex
it out of the air. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy is in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
They'll go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as they stop the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going to try to get it himself. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Man, what a nice run by the Q. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And man, how hard is it to stop it all?
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
That's a play you just love to have back. It's 3rd and 1. You're trying to take a shot. You're trying to take advantage of man coverage. You've got to give your quarterback more time to get that ball out.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Hands it off. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense? put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D-lineman decides to go after the QB, and it makes a big deal.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You kind of have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 10 over Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Now they'll try the right side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. What?
Oh, almost another touchdown.
Just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I got notes. I'll go for it.
You've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Hesitated.
Denies the try
Sorry.
to convert on 4th down. The offense
Sorry.
basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone.
Come on, get him.
There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run
Bryce got hurt on that hit.
They do the replays.
He'll be
Somebody
back
has to
though.
account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
This freshman makes a stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Should have been a pick, man. Oh, that should have been a pick. Oh my gosh.
Guys, this offense
Should have
is
been a
already
pick.
reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws toward the end zone.
Good plays right here. Let's go.
Defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Time for one more stab before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Bryce is hurt though. Let's see something.
So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Bradford. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Score.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he
Bryce
was giving
rest.
up some size. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Oh, 14 minutes. I take this one straight.
To the
That's
first
good.
down, they'll mark it at the 35. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Broken ribs. They said broken ribs or bruised ribs. Bruised ribs. Put Hogan Hansen in there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Free up the gut. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeye.
I put Bryce back in.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback.
Breaks into the open.
Marshall.
Hits him with a stiff arm.
Score.
And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, then to fight another down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire. And they get
Bryce gets hurt.
Sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. Turning it on! They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Wants to throw. It's Herbstreit. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
We got one for Bryce, man. He got hurt.
Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. He's up to 81
better that timeout's too early.
And that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Stops at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Throws it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive,
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh,
dropped it.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Let's go.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Missed it.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thurman. To the 43-yard line and a first
Small
down for this
defense.
offense. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
Yes.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Sayin.
Let's go.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
Let's go.
Intercepted, and the
Take a
defense
picture,
is set
Tree.
up. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sport.
Good game, classic. UFC again in the big one. Good. But I always play well playing that market. The right side again, that's the first time he got injured. There's the Notre Dame. Alright. We got receivers, though, not really tripping. Charles. He did that safety though. That's okay. I have to get the athlete, John Day. Iowa State, South Florida, South Carolina, Liberty, Minnesota, Indiana. Okay. I let it so long, back in the train. He's a 2-star running back. He's a beast of Virginia. You gotta do this shit to get him. I'll play one more. Yeah. Lexington, Kentucky. Work. Oh yeah, you dropped the sign to Neely, Fort Worth, Texas. Dropped the sign. We gonna have a quarterback no matter what. I'm trying to prepare when Bryce leaves. But Bryce still got 1 more year left. He'll be alright. I'll take him off. Got the sign for Georgia. Yeah. For sure. I like how he